What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Laura J.
And it's your girl, Mara.
And welcome back to the Soul Sisters Podcast. Period. Yay. As y'all know, we like to pray before every episode. And this week is my turn to pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you for everything that you are and everything that you have blessed us with in our life, Father God. And we just ask that you continue doing the same thing for us and extend that grace and that mercy towards our viewers, Father God. We ask that you just order our words and let it reach whoever it needs to reach. And in Jesus' name we do pray. Amen.
Amen.
Period. So what's the haps? What's been going on?
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a little minute since we seen y'all, but we're back, okay? And that's all that matters. And this year we just started last year, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Was it last year?
Or was it 2024?
Oh, you mean like ever? I like you mean like when we started back.
Oh yeah, ever.
2024, but I don't know if we dropped the video. It might have been 25, like the beginning of 25.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but this is us being like, this is the most consistent we've been, even though, we took a couple breaks, and we're gonna get there, y'all. We're gonna get to dropping every week consistently, but it's just like, life be like this sometimes.
Life does life, but I really don't feel like it's been 2 weeks, so y'all got a video the week before last week, right?
Yeah, nigga, but there's people out here dropping videos every day for their people.
Yeah, but I just feel like that's not bad.
It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. That's what I'm saying.
The length of our videos too, they're not just like a little 10, 15, like they're like an hour. Like I feel like every other week is actually pretty,
But I just don't want y'all to forget about us. That's why I'm like, we gotta be consistent. Like when I say consistent, it depends on like how you define consistent, because you could post every month to be consistent. But
if it's routine, I think it's consistent.
Yeah, so we're gonna get there, y'all. We're gonna get there, but y'all bear with us, okay?
Just don't be mad if you feel me, we missed a week. Because like she said, life does life. We be busy.
And we're adults. Like we got jobs outside of this, so it's like, okay. But whatever. What other than that, what's the haps? What's been going on?
I've been so busy at work, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. We've been hiring I think 2 people are starting this week, and they're like high level roles, so it's just a lot. Well, it doesn't really matter on their role. It's a lot that goes into like onboarding somebody for my position. And then we're recruiting for like 3 jobs. But again, that's me, that's my doing. So it's like a lot going on right now. I don't have like free time like that at work like I do sometimes. So work is busy. Weekends have just been like eating. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been overdoing my weekends. If y'all know, I've been in the gym Monday through Thursday. I'm very good with my like eating habits. Not that I eat like salads and stuff, but just kind of watching my intake calorie wise. But these weekends have been they've been up there. But I've been enjoying myself, eating good, a little drinky drink here and there. What did I do this weekend? Oh, last weekend I hung out with my friend. We went to this coffee shop in Greensboro.
Was it the black owned one? Oh, okay. I saw this one like on TikTok. It's like a black owned. I forgot where it was.
Is it like in a venue type of vibe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that on TikTok too, but it wasn't that.
Okay.
But it was good. They had you like matcha?
I don't want to lie and say I've never tried it. If I have, I don't remember. But to my remembering, I've never tried it. I know it's that green. Yeah.
So I feel like matcha is such an acquired taste, but it's one of them tastes that I just like to keep drinking. Like it's like low key nasty, but like good. Like, I really don't know how to explain it. But so I've had strawberry matcha, which I like. And
strawberry matcha, is that pink?
Is it pink? Yeah.
Because
when they give it to you, it's normally like a blend, but I normally mix mine, so it gets more pink.
Okay.
But yeah, they had like a Lucky Charm for St. Patrick's Day, so it was like what was the flavor called? I don't remember. It was really, really good. I really liked it. Cute little cafe. Then I went out to, I've been eating so much, I'm trying to remember. Longhorn. And then this past weekend I went to church. I cooked on Sunday. I just had like a little relaxed, peaceful, because like I said, my work weeks have been so hectic that the weekends I really just gotta do as much as I can and get it in. What about you?
But yeah, life has been lately, y'all. I'm employed again. Y'all, I'm happy. I'm very grateful to be employed in this climate because, you know, the job market. When was the last time we recorded? Oh, I remember last time we recorded.
So it's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weekends.
Y'all know I'm terrible at time, but I do know. I'll just catch y'all up on what's been going on, you know, recently. Today we got a washer and dryer, period.
Oh, period.
Yes, because if y'all, not too long ago on one of my vlogs, I was talking about, like, by how the end of the year, I want a washer and dryer. And I was just talking to my man about, I was like, what did I say? I was like, because with our apartment, you can, like, rent a washer and dryer, but it'll add, like, a certain amount to the rent.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, well, you know, with me working now, we can, you know, rent a washer and dryer. And then a couple days later, my mom texted me. She was like, I know somebody that got a washer and dryer for cheap. I said, oh, that. Say that, dude. I was like, period. But yeah, y'all, as I said, I started working lately. It's not the worst thing in the world because it still aligns with where I want to go, but it's not, you know, it's a stepping stone. It's not where I want to end up for the rest of my life, of course. But I'm grateful. Like I said, it's like, it's kind of hard to get a job, I would know, in this economy because it's just like, just on top of, you know, the political stuff, AI taking over and stuff. So I'm just like, am I gonna be broke for the rest of my life? I got $5 in my account right now. I can't live like this. But we here, y'all. We here. That's good. That's life lately.
Congrats on the job and the washer and dryer.
Thank you. Period.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and jump into our first topic. So, what are some reasons people wouldn't want to be friends with you?
There's a lot of reasons, okay? But well, I mean, we're gonna get into it. So it's, you know, it's a TikTok trend going on, like people explaining, like, you know, well, as women, of course, why people wouldn't want to be friends with me, and they make a list of why. And one at the top of my list is I expect reciprocity, okay? So not in a like tit for tat kind of way, like, you know, if we go out to eat and you pay for me next time, or if we go out to eat and I pay for you, I'm expecting you to pay next time. Not in no type of shit like that, but it's like, if I'm reaching out to you, I expect for you to reach out to me sometimes. Or if I'm making plans with you, I expect for you to make plans with me sometimes. Or, you know, if I do cover the tab, we go out one time, it doesn't have to be the next time, but I'm not gonna say I expect for you to, but I would like for you to, you know, take the initiative to do the same at some point whenever we hang out type shit. Not like, you know, we go out to McDonald's and I get a McChicken, or you get a McChicken. I'm like, your McChicken was $3.21. Can you cash at me $3.21 right now? Like type shit. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That really just seems like standard though. That
it seems like standard, but you know, common sense ain't so common. Like I don't know, I've just been in so many situations where it hasn't been that, and I'm just like, my bad. But I just feel like, you know, I have to explain shit that I feel like would be common sense. But especially when it comes to friends, like I would expect reciprocity, right? So it's like, you know, but
you feel like that's the reason why people wouldn't want to be friends with you, or that's the reason why you wouldn't want to be friends with people?
I feel like that might be a reason that we might fall out if we become friends, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I'm expecting this from you and I'm not getting it. I feel like it might be a reason that we might fall out, you know? Not like, off rip, like I expect this and they're like, oh, well.
You can't be friends with her.
Yeah.
She don't pick up this hat, so we'll talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'm going to say, I can be distant at times, especially if I'm going through something.
Same.
And I think that if you're on the receiving end of that and you don't know why I'm being distant, it could come off like maybe I don't want to be friends with you, or I don't want to talk to you. It could, maybe they could take it personal, I guess is what I want to say. And I normally don't communicate until after the fact. If I'm in a funk, I normally won't communicate. You would have to just know me to know, oh, she's probably in a funk, if you get what I'm saying. And I think a lot of people don't really know how to deal with that, or how to, I don't know. I guess, I mean, you could easily reach out, but maybe, like I said, maybe you take it personal. Like, oh, she's just being weird. She's not responding to me, or she's not talking to me. Because I feel like on the regular, it kind of does vary depending on the friend, because I don't talk to all my friends every day. Like, I have those friends that I communicate more with, so it wouldn't be odd for us to not speak, if you get what I'm saying. Some friends will be like, okay, we don't talk every day, so I don't really notice. And then other friends, if I talk to them on a more frequent level, they might be like, oh, she's distant, she's being weird. But yeah, anyway, me putting up that wall when I'm going through something, or just overwhelmed, or whatever the situation may be, I think that can kind of push people away.
Why do you feel like you do that though? Like, you're going through something, you push people away instead of,
I would say the most recent time, and it's been a while, Lord, please allow it to stay like this, that I really was like really distant from my friends. I was dealing with something that I felt like they would judge me for, and I wasn't ready to talk about it. That's really it. I just didn't want to be judged. I wasn't ready to talk about it. And I was just being really hard on myself, and it was a lot to deal with mentally. So I think I was just so, I don't have time for nothing else but what I'm already dealing with. I don't have time for nobody else's opinion. I don't have time to explain. I don't have time for nothing but to deal with and go through what I'm going through. But in other situations, it really just be, I don't feel like people understand sometimes, or I wouldn't even say they don't understand. I feel like sometimes things get downplayed because only you know how you feel and why you feel that way. So I feel like if certain people have never been in a situation that you've been in, or even if they have and they're just not in that situation, I don't like for a situation like, say, this is an example. Say I feel like, how can I say this without saying this?
just say it.
Say but I don't want to, this is not like the situation, y'all, but like, say I'm feeling suicidal and I'm communicating that to somebody, and my reasons, either I don't know why, or my reasons just don't seem big enough to them. And when you're explaining that to them, you might sense that, when they in their response or their solutions, or not that I don't like, I'm trying to say this right. I just feel like in certain situations, if you've never been through certain things, you can't really provide that support. Or maybe in the moment, I feel like there's nothing that nobody can really say or do to help me. Yeah, all of those reasons. What about you? Could you say the same thing?
What, being distant?
No, when I said that, you were like,
oh yeah, okay. But yeah, I definitely relate to, like, when you're going through stuff, like, instead of reaching out to your friends, you get more distance, or you put more of a wall up, because I've definitely done that more times than I'd like to admit, okay? And like you said, it's like, sometimes I've been through stuff and I've vented to friends about what I was going through, or, just the decisions that I've made, and they have been judgmental, and it felt like they were coming more from a just being judgmental instead of more of a loving, concerning place. And to avoid that in future situations, I've just put a wall up. Yeah, but I'm trying to work on it though.
Me too.
I'm trying to work on it though, but I still do it to this day, because it's just like, so a lot of the time, most of the time, I just feel like nobody understands me, nobody gets me, and it's just like, it's me against the world. So it's like, why would I come to you when it's like, I'm the only one, me and God, we the only ones who understand, like, type shit. But I feel that. But that's something I'm trying to work on. But yeah.
Same, I'm trying to work on it. And sometimes I do be feeling like it's a trick of the enemy, like getting in my mind, like, oh, you need to isolate yourself. You need to be alone. And because when I do, if I do open up about it, like, I be realizing how big my support system is. And I'm like, dang, I'm sitting there in this funk and dragging this out for all this time, when I could have been reached out. I could have been had people around me. And it's really just, Oh, assumptions. I'm making assumptions that people are going to think this or they're going to feel this way, or I don't know. How do I know what people are going to say? How do I know what they're going to think? How do I know how they're going to support me? Like, I don't know that. I'm just convincing myself, oh no, they don't care. They don't want to hear it. Like, so it is something that, like you said, I'm working on. I'm not about to sit here and just act like, oh yeah, next time I go through something, I'm just going to reach out to everybody. But I am going to work on it. At least one person, two people, like let somebody in my corner.
Same. I used to have this friend, and he would always be like, if they're really your friend, they will show up for you. You know, they might not understand you, but they'll be there for you. You know, they'll understand to the best of their ability. And you know, he ended up not being that friend when the time came, but what he said was real though. What he said was real.
That is real.
Yeah.
That is real.
So if that's really your friend, you know, and if you go through that stuff, you come to them and they show you that you can't, you know, come to them during those type of times, maybe that's not your friend for real. Yeah, another reason that I feel like people wouldn't want to be friends with me, I am quick to pull back at the first sign of misalignment. Simply because I just been through so much, and I feel like back then my mindset was more of people know what they're doing. It's still that, but my mindset was like people know what they're doing, so instead of correcting them the first time or letting them know how I feel the first time, I'm gonna just let them move how I feel like that's how they want to move. I'm gonna let them move like that. So as I started growing and I started, you know, shedding those people from my life, I've just been more quick, instead of hearing people out or like trying to see where they're coming from. I'm more so like, oh, we don't align. Like you do this behavior, and that's just not how I move. I don't expect that from my friends. I don't do that to my friends, and I don't expect that from my friends. So it's like, deuces. Like I'm ready to cut you off right then and there. I don't know. I'm still at conflict with whether that's something I should work on or if that's just like me listening to my discernment, because it's just been times where I'm like, okay, let me talk to this person about how they made me feel when they did this, and we had a talk, and then next time like something similar came up, they showed the same exact action. So it's like, to me, it's not about what you say, it's about what you do. And when people do things, I feel like that tells me, you know, like that tells me how you feel about me, like if we align or not, etc., etc. So I just be more quick to, like, the first time somebody does something that doesn't align with me, I'm more so quick to cut them off. Yeah. I don't want to say especially when it comes to friends, because when it comes to a man too, when it comes to anybody, period. But since we're talking about friends, yeah.
I feel that. I feel like it's like, well, you said two things I wanted to address. So for one, everybody's different. Like you were saying, you've done that in the past, and then like they basically repeated the pattern, but you don't know that this person is gonna do that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know if it's something I should work on or if it's my discernment or not, because it's like it ain't just been like, you know, one person, two persons, you know, it's just like at this age, I feel like as adults, we know what we're doing. And if you do something that doesn't align and you don't know what you're doing, then I don't want to have to correct it, because I feel like you feel like that's right. You feel like that's why you did it. You felt like it was like you did what you wanted to do.
I guess it just depends on how severe it is, because like nobody's perfect. We all have things that we have flaws in. Like you might say something to me and I'll be like,
yeah,
you know, but you might not see me, and then if I explain it, like, okay, I see where you're coming from. And then I was gonna say too, kind of the same thing. I guess it's like dating. Like if you start dating a new person, they don't know what you do and don't like. So it's kind of the same with friends. Like there's certain things that your friend might do that you gotta be like, okay, I don't like that. I'm not saying now if it's a whole bunch of stuff, like obviously just like with a nigga, if he keep doing stuff, it's like, okay, I'm not about to explain this to you, like, but yeah. I feel you though. All right, y'all. My next point, I'm gonna say that I can be opinionated. I mean, I'm gonna just say it straight like that. My advice can be raw and I can be opinionated. I kind of learn my friends though, and who to say what to. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But I feel like I talked about this a long time ago, like in one of our early episodes. If you specifically ask me a question or for my opinion on something, expect my real raw opinion. Like, don't ask me something you don't want to hear my real answer. But if you're just talking, like, it gets to a point where if you're not asking, and if you're that friend where I know that you might get offended, you're not asking, I might just listen. But if you ask me, I'm going to be so real, raw, and uncut. And I feel like sometimes people don't receive that well. I also feel like I've been through a lot of situations. Like, granted, I have not dealt with everything in this world. But I just feel like sometimes I be feeling like I can give good advice. And so I be wanting people to take it and hear that. But everybody's not ready to hear what I have to say at times. So, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because, like you said, well, we did. I forgot what episode it was, but I feel like I forgot what exact episode it was. But we was talking about like, would you basically if your friend keeps going back to somebody that ain't good for them? We was talking about that, and I was like, unless somebody asks directly, I won't say anything. You were like, well, if you come to me with your business, like I'm gonna just tell you how it is straight up.
Yeah.
And I definitely understand that because that's how it should be. Like, we shouldn't have yes men in our corner. Like, we are real raw friends. So if I come to you with something, I don't want to hear that sugar coated shit. Like you buttering it up just to make sure, like, you know, I digest it well. I need to hear what I need to hear. Like, if I keep going back to somebody who ain't good for me, I need you to tell me, bitch, no, you're being stupid. Like,
see, I don't know that I would do that. But that's just when we get to that's that touchy subject, y'all, that we just disagree on. So I feel like it would just be real. Like, okay, I'll put it like this. I ain't gonna put anybody's business out there, but I'll put it like this. First, I don't think anybody is ever stupid when it comes to stuff. I'm not gonna say you're stupid. I don't agree with that. But I would say, I don't know if I can really say this though. I kind of got to go into that subject. Because of things that I've been through, I don't judge when it comes to situations like that. But I will say, if you ask me, I will tell you, I don't think it's a good idea. I'll pretty much in a matter of words tell you, I don't think it's a good idea, but I won't judge you. But I've told somebody that straight up, like, that's your life. If that's what you want to do, what you eat don't make me shit. Of course, I want what's best for you, but at the end of the day, that's your life, and you're gonna do what you want to do. And I don't never think you're dumb. Like, when it comes to love and what's the word? Not soul ties, trauma bonds, and just love. Regardless, when you love somebody, I know what that's like. I thought she was mocking me because I burped. But I don't even know where I was going with that.
Because he was like, you might be real raw, and I was like, if somebody being stupid, I'm gonna tell the bitch.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't say it like that. Yeah, I wouldn't, because I just don't think it's stupid though. That's the only reason I wouldn't just straight up say it like that. But if you ask me, don't, like you said, I'm not gonna be yes man. I'm not gonna sit here and just tell you what you want to hear. Well, girl, I really want that bad. Like, you're right. Like, and when you're explaining it to me, if you're giving me a little bit too much explanation, I'm already like, kind of like when a nigga be giving you too many details. It's like, bro, okay. But yeah, I wouldn't say it in a rude way like that, but I am going to be straight up in my opinion if you're asking. Like you said, you coming to me with it for a reason. Unless you just say, girl, I just want to vent, don't say nothing back, just listen to me. Like, unless it's a situation like that, obviously you want me to say something back in return, like I would assume.
I feel like if you being raw, but you're not being rude, then, I mean, it shouldn't be a problem. Oh, but I just feel like if you be like, I don't know how you could say this. I guess you could be like, girl, I love you and I want better for you. This ain't this ain't better. Like, you want better, this ain't better. Me, I would be like, look at how this nigga treats you. You want this, he's not giving you this. So like, you gotta choose between whichever. I mean, but it's like, how it just depends on the situation. It just depends on the situation, because it's like, say if I came to you 2 or 3 times prior before I come to you again. And I'm like, he just not doing me right. He just, this is the 5th bitch he done cheated with me on in 5 months.
Okay.
5 months. Like, what the, I just can't believe it. Like, what's wrong with me? I hate myself because he's cheating on me. And like, what's wrong with me? Am I not enough of a woman? Like, at that point, I'm gonna be like, literally, that's what I'm like. I'm gonna be
okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Something that's that severe, obviously, you're gonna have to be a little more harsher in how you communicate that.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, but also it just depends, like, yeah, like you said, you have to know your friends and be able to like communicate to them how you know they will receive it. Because it really just depends. But like I said, I feel like if that's your friend, well, I don't know. It just depends on y'all's relationship. Cause you could I feel like you could deliver it any type of way. Cause they coming to you for some type of reason. Most of the times when your friends come to you or when people come to you for advice, they know, like in their head, like what the logic solution is. Mm-hmm. But it's like, are you going to confirm that solution for them, or are you going to gaslight them or enable their behaviors to keep getting treated like that type shit? Or I mean, it don't even have to be those type of situations, but that's like the most convenient for me to explain.
I was gonna say that. I was like, when it comes to somebody's love life, I feel like that's the most touchy conversation, because at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you want to do. I feel like that's just a fact. Like I can be a friend telling you this, telling you that. That's why I said it kind of just like it's your life. Like you know what I mean? But I mean, there's other examples, but like you said, that's the easiest one to kind of go down that road. But that love life, like that's very touchy, feely. Like people, you gotta know your friends. You gotta know how to talk to your friends when it comes to their man. So
yeah, for sure. I feel like I give pretty straightforward advice, but I also try because as a woman, of course, I'm gonna empathize and sympathize with you, because like I'm not perfect. I've of course stayed in some situations that wasn't good for me. So it's like I try to do a good balance, but it just depends on the situation. Like I don't want to enable no bullshit, but I don't want to hurt your feelings either, because I want you to feel loved, but I want you to because I don't want to say judgment or criticism because it got negative undertones to it, but I want my like advice to come from a loving place. Like I want you to feel like I'm saying this because I love you, not because just to like feel like I'm coming for you type shit.
Yeah, that's why I feel like delivery is so important.
Okay, my next one is you have to know who you are in order to be friends with me. Like you have to know that you're that girl, and it's not a matter of aesthetics and like you have to look a certain way and you have to be societally, or what's the word, you don't have to be attractive by society standards necessarily. Or like if we go to Miami in the club, like you have to look, you gotta have a BBL, like bow bow bow. No, you just have to know who you are. And like I said in a couple episodes ago, like as people, period, we're gonna have insecurities, but I don't want you to be an insecure person, because I don't want me shining my light and me doing what I want to do and just being who I am to trigger you, and then that makes you feel like you have to bring me down to your level, like say something to make me feel some type of way, or do something to make me feel some type of way, or like feel like you have to one up me. Because it's like when it comes to my friends, like we lift each other up, we pour into each other. I don't want it to just be I'm pouring into you and you're just taking, and then like when it comes to me, like you just don't give a damn. Like you can't compliment me, you can't like be like, oh, you look good today, or I like your hair, like ever type shit, because you feel like, oh, she doesn't deserve compliments, she gets enough, or type shit like that. Like
I've really had a friendship like that before.
like I don't want that. Like I just want I need you to know who you are and know that you're that girl, regardless of whatever life throws your way. Life gonna throw shit your way, and we gonna go through shit together. You gonna go through shit yourself. I'm gonna go through shit myself. But I don't want you going through shit to make you feel like you have to bring me down because you going through shit, and it seems like, not gonna say because you going through shit, I'm not. It seems like I'm not going through shit, or vice versa. That's like that topic on TikTok. Have you seen that where the girl was talking about how she's been jealous of her friend before, and it just started like this whole discourse and shit? No.
I feel like yeah, but I don't remember it at the same time.
It was this girl. It kind of died down by now, but it was this girl on TikTok. She was talking about like basically how she's been jealous of her friend before, and she was giving examples of like why she felt jealous of her friend. And I'm sorry, but no, it's just not normal to be jealous of your friend. And I feel like if you're insecure or you're not secure in your spot and your friend is, that's gonna bring some type of like envy and anger, resentment towards them that can't be fixed. And I don't want to have to deal with that. So yeah,
but I think it's not even just towards you, because you were saying they'll try to bring you down to kind of, but they'll also just feel bad. Yeah. Like if you just feel insecure and you feel like your friend is above you, like you're always gonna feel bad being around that person. Or if it's not physical, just whatever they got going on, you're always gonna feel bad because they're doing well and you feel like you aren't.
Yeah, that's why I feel like you gotta be secure in what you are to be, because it's like no matter what I go through, like I'm still trying to build my life and I'm still trying to figure myself out. I'm still trying to build my relationship with God, like all these things. But I know at the end of the day, I'm still that girl. Like, and so I just want my friends to know that too, because then we'll be able to pour into each other. Because it's like when you're secure and you're pouring into people, you're pouring from an overflowing cup. So when you're pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring, and that person's not giving anything, it's like sometimes they just start feeling entitled and type shit. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of, no, that's too long of a story. But yeah, I was gonna talk about my roommate from freshman year of college, but that's too long of a story. Okay, I feel like that's where like I started to realize like bitches be weird. Bitches be weird. They'll get close to you and try to like study you and just be you, but then like not acknowledge you. Like the shit that they're taking up after you, they won't acknowledge that shit, but they still be just trying to, I don't fuck with that shit. I knew it was weird back then, but now that I'm grown and I've been able to, develop my brain cells a little bit more, I have more of an understanding of what that is now. But yeah, back then I was just like, that's just so weird. I don't like this. It don't feel right. But yeah.
I would just say, I had a friend that used to do that, wouldn't do that, would never compliment me, ever. I've talked about this before in an episode, but it was just, I think that's just such a weird feeling, and I'm the friend that's gonna compliment, I'm gonna compliment you, so it's like, if you're not giving that in return, it's so awkward. Even if it's something and I'm not saying it should be like this because that can come off as fake, but say I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, that's a cute skirt. Thank you, I like your shirt. In return type of compliment. But never even that. Bare minimum, you could at least do that.
I feel like that goes back to what I was saying about reciprocity.
Yeah.
You just don't. Basically, I don't want our relationship to be one-sided. Whatever aspect it is. If you the main one, you always giving compliments to her, and she just she sees you.
That is just so weird.
You look cute. She sees you, and she's like,
that look makes my blood boil. Cause what? What? That is so weird. I'm just trying to process that. You look at me, you think I look good, but you don't want to tell me that because you don't want to hype my head. That has to be. But
I'm trying to humble you.
But I'm telling you that you look good.
Yeah.
So that's why it's weird to me. I can see if I never say shit to you, you might not return it because obviously at that point you probably thinking I think I'm too good if you already think I look good. But that's so weird.
They be trying to humble you, I don't know,
she. I don't want to tell her she look cute because she already.
Yeah, she already gets enough compliments. Enough people already tell her she looks cute,
All the
regardless.
time, I could be thinking I look a little, a little crazy, and that compliment could have boosted my confidence. And that you'll never know, like.
But low key, regardless of the compliments you got before that, maybe what if I want to hear that from my friend? Like, yeah, but people just be weird.
Yeah, that is so like, ugh, that just rubs me the wrong way.
As it should though, because it's like it's weird. Like, cause what explanation? Like, that's what I feel like people be doing shit and they know what they're doing, but it's like they be trying to do shit that it's like it's weird for you to bring up. Like if I say some shit that makes me come off as jealous, it's like you would be from the outside looking in, you would like people would think that I don't know, you're weird for like. Cause it's like something they can't see, so they would be like, "Oh, you're weird for thinking like, oh, I'm jealous because like the little behaviors that I do, it's just like small."
But I feel like you could say it though, like, okay, say I'll give you a compliment, and you just like thank you, and I'm like, you never compliment me, like,
yeah, that's true.
Because then it's not saying like, oh, you're like, why you never compliment me? It's like you never like got something that you noticed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. See, that's right. That's my other brain cell.
For real. All right, y'all. My last example of why I feel like some people would not want to be friends with me is because I can be energy matching at times, and I don't mean this in a positive way. I mean like, oh, basically, you don't never like my pictures. I'm not liking your pictures, or
basically what I was saying in the other episode. When I was like, oh, somebody shade me, I'ma shade them back. Shit.
Yeah, not
that specific, but that type of energy.
Yeah, it's just like picking up on little things. Like I just feel like I always do this, and you never do that when it comes to me. So I'm just gonna stop doing it. And I don't even like doing that because I feel like when it comes to my friends, like I always say, like I just have this so much love for them that I just want to be the best friend to them. But if I'm feeling like I'm just giving too much, I just have to match the energy. Like I said, this is just a small example, but you never like my pictures. Okay, I'm just not gonna like them. You never.
If I'm always reaching out to you like, hey, what you doing? What you up to? Like, how you doing? And it's just always me. And then like I realize you never like reach out to me to be like, on that
checking in.
Just checking in, casual type shit, like,
or like showing up, like, okay, well, I'm not gonna say it like that, but like, okay, you didn't come to my event, don't come to my stuff, I'm not coming to yours, don't expect me to be there. Like,
that's real though. That's real because it's like reciprocity. Like I expect that.
Or if I feel like you show up in other ways, or you do these things for these friends, but you don't do that for me, or show up that way for me, it's like, yeah, cool, won't be doing it for you. Like I'm just so big on like
super real.
Why am I pouring so much into you and I'm not getting that? Like
exactly. Because when it comes to my friends, it's like I just love and adore my friends so much. And I'm not that's not to say that I won't fuck up sometimes. I'm human, but it's like I just love and adore my friends so much. So I just want that in return because I feel like this moral of the story. I agree with it. Like energy matching. That's what I was gonna say. People say this like what's the word? Selfish. People say this like selfish to like, because they're like you're expecting you out of people and everybody's not gonna be you. But it's like
I want people like me.
Like you don't have to be me exactly, but I still want you. I still want the same amount of effort that I'm putting in to be, reciprocated.
Especially because it's not like I'm asking for nothing crazy. I don't expect nothing extravagant. Well, I'm not gonna say extravagant. I don't expect nothing like out of the ordinary from my friends.
Yeah, but anything that I'm expecting from you is like I will do that for you. Like
or I am doing it.
Exactly, like in the blink of a heartbeat. Yeah, I definitely agree with that, with what you're saying, because it's just like I don't ever want to be in unequally yoked relationships, romantic or with friendships, family, anything. I don't ever want to be ever like just putting in way more than I'm receiving. And that's not to say like if I'm giving 100% and you only have 40% to give and you're giving me 40%, that's not what I'm saying. It's just like if I'm giving you 100%, I have 100 to give. That's what I'm giving you. If you only have 100, if you only have, oh, this is even more important. This adds on to my point. I saw a TikTok earlier, and it was like, sometimes you just have to inconvenience yourself, and in order to gain community, basically. Like, sometimes it's gonna be an inconvenience. It's not.
It was like showing up for your friends.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you have to inconvenience yourself to show up for your friends, because you're not gonna always want to go to where they're going or do what they want to do, but it's part of being a friend.
Like, if you want a village, it's not you're not gonna build a village by only showing up when you feel like it.
Yeah.
Just like you're not gonna build a relationship with God by showing up when you feel like it. Just like you're not gonna build a BBL body by going to the gym when you feel like it. Like,
my homegirl called me the other night. I'm in here. I had 8. I'm about to color. I'm about to paint. I'm about to watch the new Hannah Montana thing that came out. She called me like, I need you to come to my house right quick. Mind you, she lived like 20 minutes across town. Do you think I wanted to do that? not in the slightest. I don't even like driving at night. I literally don't like doing it. But I did it because it's like, okay, I have to show up for my friend. Like, she need me, I'm there. You gotta just do that sometimes.
You got to. And it's like, not going back to what we were saying, always overextending yourself and you're never receiving that. But like, sometimes you're gonna have to, whenever you don't feel like it, you're gonna have to show up regardless. And that's just the cost of having a community. You want people there for you. You have to show up for them. Especially when it's inconvenient. Because anybody can show up when it's convenient. Yeah. Anybody can show up when it's convenient.
Like, I was on that side of town anyway, so you know what? Like, that's literally nothing. I mean, I feel like everything that matters in your life is going to cause inconvenience. Going to work. I don't feel like getting up and going to work. I'd rather lay in the bed, chill, wake up when I want to, do this, do that. Like, but no, I need money. I need to support my lifestyle. I have to pay bills. I'm going to have to go to work. You just have to do that.
For sure.
Go on Sunday, going to church. Not in a shady way, but I mean, you got 2 days off. Do you want to spend 2 hours in church? Not necessarily, but you want to spend the time with the Lord. You want to build that bond with Him, praise Him, spend the time worshiping Him. So you're going to do that. Like, there's so many things that, and that's just not friendship wise. So if you can do that for other aspects of your life, you can do that for your friends.
Hello. And if you can't do that, then maybe you're just not in the...
Maybe you're just not a friend. I'm starting to realize that some people are just not good friends. Like, they're just not. You can't make somebody be a good friend. You can't shape somebody into... Well,
I was going to say, maybe, like, you're just not in the capacity to show up like that. And that's okay, but you don't need to be, like, actively seeking friendships. Yeah, like, if you in that season of your life where it's like...
Or you just that person. I feel like some people are just that person.
Yeah.
Like, you're just not a good friend.
No, that's real though. That's real. Regardless of the fact, like, if you know that, or if you have repeatedly as a grown adult shown in your life that you're not able to show up in that aspect, then it's just,
stop making friends.
Yeah, stop seeking people and, like, accepting people into your life who are like that, because it's like, that's unfair to them.
That's just like dating. Like, you know that you're not ready to be with somebody, or you know that you don't really like this person, but you're just constantly kind of giving them that false hope. Yeah. That's just the same thing with a friend. Like, okay, yes, we really clicked. See how we go? We're going to be good friends and everything is everything. But you know deep down inside, you're not going to be a good friend. Why are you messing with that girl? Like, why are you doing that? Like, that's the same thing.
Yeah. All right, y'all, we done got carried away, but let us know down below, what are some reasons that why people wouldn't want to be friends with you? Or shit, maybe why you wouldn't even want to be friends with other people.
Or with us. Like, would y'all be our friends?
Yeah, literally. Let us know down below. And yeah. So, y'all, today, nobody slid up for our advice segment. So... make sure y'all go follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Soul Sisters the Pod. Let us know what's going on in your life. Get something off your chest. If you need some advice, ask us a question, because we here for you. We your sisters, okay? Sister to sister. But today, instead of an advice question, we are going to do a hot topic, because if you're a real Soul Sisters supporter, that used to be the basis of our channel. So whenever we don't have advice questions, we're going to do hot topics of that week. So this week, the hot topic, of course, is Lotto being pregnant. And this has been a hot topic. I thought this was going to die down by now because we ain't been, we ain't recording last week. This is low-key why I wanted to record so bad, but I couldn't, y'all. I was down bad. But that's why I wanted to record so bad because, like, that would have been perfect. But anyways, yeah, so Lotto was pregnant allegedly with her rapper boyfriend 21 Savage. And the streets is saying that he has a wife, but the streets is also saying that he got married because of his green card a couple years ago. I don't remember what year it was, but he got married because the whole thing, he's allegedly from London or the UK or whatever, so he got married to that girl because he had a green card to be able to stay in the US. But the streets is also saying he has kids with that woman. So it ain't just,
Oh, they have kids?
Yeah, that's what they were saying. They say he got like 2 kids with that woman. 2, maybe 3 kids with that woman. So they was like, yeah, just, it ain't just a green card type situation. So what are your thoughts?
Okay, first I'm just going to speak on the fact that Lotto is pregnant. Everybody is coming for her because of how her image is. F them kids.
Oh, yeah, she's a big mama, no kids.
But it's like, did y'all really think that she was going to just be like that forever? Like, I mean, yeah, it was cool. It was popping. It was trendy. She was getting a lot of attention from being like that. But
yeah,
y'all don't think she's going to be married with kids? Like, a lot of us do. Like,
especially as her talking about my man all the time. Like, you think she just
ain't never gonna get that man a kid. Like, like when you're, at this age, a lot of us in our early 20s aren't really thinking about kids. We all kind of team F them kids. Well, not all of us, but a lot of people are team. A lot of us are team F them kids right now because we got a lot more living to do and things we want to explore. Want to be a little selfish before we bring kids into this world, as we should, rightfully so. But I just because she made these songs and said this and said that, y'all really thought she was never gonna have kids. Like, to me, that's just kind of crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm not judging her for that. As far as the whole 21 Savage thing, I didn't know he had kids with her. I've honestly always kind of assumed that they had an understanding. Like, that marriage wasn't like, oh, I'm cheating on my wife. I never, because it's always been so public, even though it's still alleged. Like, everybody knows that they deal with each other. So I've always felt like him and the wife are not really together. Like, it's either for some reason. I didn't know it was for the green card, but I had an idea that the wife knows what's going on. There's a clear understanding. Lotto is loud about my man. Granted, she don't post him, but she's very loud about it. And again, there's been so many connections that people have made that they deal with each other. Did he post her? He posted her, right?
Yeah, when she I think she did like a magazine shoot and he reposted it on his story.
But clearly they're together. Clearly they're gonna be together. They had a baby. Like, I'm not gonna say she wouldn't get pregnant by him if she knew that he was happily married with his other, well, not happily married, but truly married with his other woman. Because I don't know Lotto. I don't know what the fuck she be doing. But I don't think so, y'all. Especially with it being so public. What else was I about to say? Oh yeah, then I think I saw that the wife liked the post, like when she popped out pregnant. Yeah. So it's like, y'all, there has to be some type of understanding that we don't know about. There's no way it's a secret. If we know and we're online, you don't think she know that? And if it was like they really were married and he was cheating, she would have been left if she wanted to do that. So clearly she's cool with whatever is going on. So it's not really our business. But maybe that's just me. What you think?
I support women's rights and wrongs, y'all. Okay, so like you said, I don't know if it's him and his wife have an understanding. It seems to be, because I also saw, like you said, she liked the post. And I've also heard speculations that she has a boyfriend of her own. So it's like, it might have genuinely been, just because of the green card situation. But I also do feel like if they have kids together, they got married, I feel like he saw her. Like, he saw her and he was fucking with her. That's why he wanted to marry her. Like, and mind you, this was before, I don't know when he knew Lotto, but this is before, the public knew of their relationship. So it's like, we don't really know at the end of the day. And Lotto's only like a couple years older than us. So at the end of the day, like I said earlier, some of us just be dumb. when it comes to these niggas, especially this young. Like, we just be dumb, and that's just what it is. And we're growing up with her in a sense, because it's like we've seen her grow up on TV when she was 16 up until now, and just grow into the rapper and the entertainer that she is. And I will never take away her talent. She's talented and beautiful, just all the things that you would look for in an entertainer, especially a female rapper, right? I feel like she should do, and she will do, and she can do whatever she wants with her life, because it's her life, not ours. So she's living her life for her, not us. So I do feel like, though, that there is a narrative being pushed in the media when it comes to Black women and just young Black women in general. Like, people in Black women in mainstream media, it's always like, you know, single mothers and baby mamas and shit. And I just think that it's not fair to the other narratives that exist out there. Like, there's a plethora of other Black women with other stories, but there's always like this one narrative being pushed. I fuck with Lotto. I like some of her music. I don't bump her music like that on my own, but like, you know, I go out, I'm like, this shit hard. Like, I don't have any problems with Lotto. I'm not like, fuck Lotto and what she got going on. Some of the shit that she do is like, but as with any celebrity, it's like, what you got going on?
Any person, really. It just don't be broadcasted.
Exactly. And that's another thing with celebrities. It's like, they're first of all humans, regular people. They're living their life on a down, like, in 4K for like millions of people to see. So it's like, she's doing the same thing that other women.
A lot of other women.
Like,
y'all have her on this pedestal for whatever reason.
Literally, like she's no celebrity, but especially Lotto, since we're talking about her, is God. Like, that's the only person we should be idolizing and trying to follow their footsteps type shit. But like I said, it is like, it's like a slippery slope, because like the youth and easily impressionable people can like see that stuff and just easily be influenced by it. And I think that's the point of the people who control the media. Like, they want us to like see that.
Well, Lotto did it, so
yeah. So it's like, yeah, this is Lotto's life, and she should do whatever the fuck she wants with her life, because we're not living her life. Again, it's her life, not ours. But I do want y'all to be mindful when y'all are consuming media, to like just be mindful of the patterns that you see, and just be curious and do a deep dive. Like, why do I keep seeing this? What's the meaning behind this message? Just critically think instead of just taking it in at surface level, you know? Yeah.
And form your own opinion. Like, I feel like that is so important. When something starts going viral, people adapt opinions of what everybody else is saying. Oh, they said this. Okay, yeah, you know what? I think the same thing. Do you though? Yeah. Like, do you really? If you really sit back and think, how many of your homegirls are just baby mamas? Is your mom a baby mama? Like, like, no shade, but like, really though, but y'all just so, oh, you know what? She was just this way and that way. Be happy for that girl. She bringing a blessing into this world. We don't know what the fuck they got going on behind closed doors. Exactly. She said she was waiting on the right nigga, right time. I mean, I guess it's that for her. We don't know. Like,
and she did an interview. She said, I recorded that verse 2 years ago. So she wasn't pregnant 2 years ago. So shit, we don't know.
This might be the right nigga, right time. Who knows? Maybe he's planning on divorcing that woman. Like I said, she liked the post, y'all. She's not blind. If y'all have been speculating that they've been messing with each other for years, you don't think she know that? You don't think people in her DMs, girl, look at this. Look.
Yeah. My main thing is, just don't be easily influenced by what you see in the media. Because like I said, this is her life. She gets to do what she wants. Lotto has millions of dollars.
She don't really need them.
Like, Lotto has millions of dollars. She could close her eyes and pick a rich nigga out the damn crowd if she wanted to. Like, she's able to support this baby. We
She could pay somebody to be a father.
Literally. We are not Lotto, okay? So I just want y'all to be mindful of what we see in the media. Especially if you're young watching this. Like, of course we know because we're older, we didn't, you know. But it's like, just be mindful of what you see in the media. Don't go judging. I mean, okay. It is bird behavior, but don't go judging people for their lives and what they're doing. Especially, she has the means to do what the fuck she wants to do. Like,
do you think it's bird behavior because he's married or because she's not married?
I think it's bird behavior because it's just a lot of contextual stuff. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just hard because it's like, he's married, but it's like, they might have an agreement, but it's like, you can't come out and forwardly say, like, this is my man. You can say I have a man, but you can't be like, this is my man. You can't post his face, and he can't, or he doesn't. I don't want to say he can't, but he doesn't come out and say, this is my woman. And I can sit here and be like, oh, maybe she just doesn't want to be posted. Y'all, let me know down below right now what bitch you know fucks with a nigga and doesn't want him to be loud about her. Like, so it's just like shit like that. Like, I just feel like as a woman, you gotta be firm on your boundaries, and maybe that's her boundaries. She don't want to be showed off. She don't want him to come out and say, this is my woman. She don't want him to come out and claim her. But I feel like I do see both sides of the fence. Like, this is her life. This is what she wants to do. She has the money, and he has the money, and it's their means. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors with them, but also I see why the fans are like, you know, why isn't he as loud about you as you are about him, type shit. Like,
she's loud about, oh, my man.
Yeah, my man. And like, and then it's speculation. She's not denying that speculation, like, oh, that's not who I'm talking about, type shit. So it's like, it just depends on what people want.
I kind of feel like it's probably a legal matter, like, because like you said, he could be cheating on his wife and still post Lotto, like, because it's pretty obvious they mess with each other, but maybe it's for legal reasons that we don't know about, like they can't, you know.
That's why I said it could be, but it's like, you know, he don't say nothing about none of his women, like either one, in his music and his post or none of that. He just be, so it's just like, I don't know. I feel like people see that she's loud about the fact that she has a man, and he's just like, I feel like people are like, she's only quiet about the fact that it's him because of him, not because she wants to be.
Because he's like that? Because he's quiet about it?
Yeah. So I just feel like it's, I feel like it's bird behavior because, yeah, one, big mama, one kid. Is this the right nigga? This is 21 Savage we're talking about. This ain't like, oh, some nigga we know to be loyal and just, oh, he just happened to have a mishap. You know,
who has he been with?
He's been with Amber Rose.
Oh yeah.
He's been with, well, I like that's the only one that we know about publicly. And his wife.
I don't never really too much heard nothing about him with Amber Rose. Like, was he cheated? Like, what was going on? I
don't know. We was still like
young.
Yeah, like in like high school, like not even junior year when they was dating, maybe. So
yeah, I don't really hear nothing about him though. Like
a hood nigga that be slaughtering and killing niggas. Are you sure that's the good nigga for you? Like, I always used to be like, and this is gonna sound crazy to say, but before I met my man and before I met got in with God for real, I always used to be like, I just want a hood nigga with a good heart. And niggas would, well, not niggas, people would be like, where you gonna find that at? Where you gonna find that at? For real. Where you gonna find a hood nigga with a good heart?
I think they exist.
I think that is...
Well, I guess it just depends on your definition of a hood nigga, because you can be from the hood and have a little thug in you and still be loyal and treat somebody right.
I guess maybe, but the shit I was looking for wasn't no nigga from the hood. I wanted a hood nigga.
What does that mean?
I wanted a hood nigga.
Like a gang bang, like in the streets, heavy, selling dope.
I wouldn't say in the streets heavy, but I just wanted, maybe like somebody who made their money off of trapping type shit, and they grew up in the hood, and they made their money off trapping type shit. But
I feel like
no,
go ahead.
I feel like that was because of I was young, and that was the media I was consuming.
I think that's just a young-minded thing, because like as a younger girl or even younger woman, it's like, okay, Fast Money, he got money, like he's this, he's that, he probably has an image for himself, people know about him. But when you get ready to settle down and have kids and get married, you kind of look at shit like, I can't do nothing with that. Like I can't do nothing with that. People follow me and they Instagram got gangs in their bio and they on their page. I'm like, what about my Instagram made you feel like you should, like, I need to delete whatever it was that made you feel like, yeah, she gonna mess with me? Tell me. Because who is this?
But the media also be selling us this story of hood nigga pretty girl. So maybe that's what the shit they be on. Or maybe that's the shit that,
Oh, like the niggas? That's what they think?
When they follow you and type shit. They, hood nigga pretty girl.
There's pretty hood bitches, though. Like, go get you a pretty hood bitch. Like, no, baby.
But yeah, so...
But you're right, though, because it'd be like a nurse woman, godly woman with like a hood ass nigga. I feel you, though. I see what you're saying.
I just feel like it's not a Lotto and 21 Savage thing. I feel like it's a media thing, and like the people who control the media and like who are like pushing this narrative. And Lotto's mainstream right now. She's pretty mainstream. She's going hard. Like, she's making money. Like, she's known. Like, I would say she's like, don't twist my word. I would say she's the biggest female rapper in the South right now. Well, other than Meg, but yeah, I would say she's the biggest female rapper in the South right now. So I feel like it would be easy for the people, again, who control the media to be like, I don't know, y'all. I'll be on my conspiracy theory tinfoil hat shit.
I cannot see her with like a regular nigga.
Not no regular nigga, but what if...
No, I just mean like when I say regular, I don't mean like 9 to 5. I mean regular, like not straight nigga. Like, I can't see her with like a regular man. But maybe that's just because of how she's like advertised and how she portrays herself.
Yeah, exactly. But like, then she's marketed towards young black women who are go-getters. So it's like, we might not be on the same type time as she is, or have the same type preference that she has, but we look at her and we heavily consume her content and stuff. So it's not, I don't have anything against, I won't say I don't have anything. Well, okay, I don't have anything against Lotto, but I feel like when it comes to celebrities, public figures and stuff, it's bigger than their story and what they got going on. It's more so like, just whoever controls the media trying to push a certain narrative onto us. But I do wish her a beautiful, healthy, safe pregnancy. She's happy, we happy.
That's all
that's all that matters. That's all that matters. Like, it's her life, it's not our life. And just like, maybe if somebody wants to get married and then have a baby, it's like, people could judge them for that.
We only been together for 6 months and they already engaged.
Yeah.
It's like what do you want? What will make you happy? What is the appropriate amount all the time. What is the appropriate way to go? Like, to live your life how you want to live your life. Do what suits you. Fulfill your values. Like, trying to put judgment on other people in their situations. Like we said, we don't really know what they got going on behind closed doors. Like, we can assume and, you know, try to pinpoint stuff, but we don't really know for sure, y'all. Like,
yeah.
For all we know, maybe the wife won't sign the papers. Like, I mean, like, really, we really have no idea.
At the end of the day, these are people. Like, I know that people like to see celebrities and dehumanize them. Yeah, like, put them on a pedestal and just, like, they're not humans. They should be robots and act this way and do this and perform this way. But they're humans at the end of the day. Like, and we as humans, we fuck up too. We fuck up too. It's just not broadcasted for hundreds of thousands and millions of people to see it. So, or I won't even say it's like fuck up, but we make decisions.
Make our own decisions.
Yeah. And that people might not agree with. So it's like, it's not fair to heavily chastise somebody for a decision that they made in their life. But I feel like this goes for not only this topic, but like all topics in a broader like perspective. Like, we should focus on more and direct our energy towards the systems that were put in place, and not towards, you know, more so the people that are like, you know, I guess following those patterns and shit. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Lotto being pregnant. Shout out Lotto, shout out 21, both of y'all music banging. Whenever we get big, if y'all want to come on the show, y'all do that.
Yeah, let us know what's really going on.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So this weekend will be Easter Sunday. Whatever y'all have plans, have a good time. Do you have anything going on this weekend, or
just work? I might go to church, but I might also do like my own Bible study, because I know, I was going to say the name, I know that our church be packed on a random Sunday.
Yeah.
So Easter Sunday,
y'all, last time I was sitting in the lobby. It's not called the lobby. What's it called? Overflow. Sitting in Overflow, watching it on the screen. I could have been at the crib. Like.
No, for real. Yeah. So, of course, I'm gonna get in with the Lord. I might do a little brunch or something, but other than that, yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I'm likely gonna go to church. Kind of same thing. I don't want to be. It just depends on what time I can get up and going. Because if I'm not on the way within a reasonable time, I'm gonna just watch it at home. But we gonna see. I'll probably cook Sunday dinner, chill, hang out. I'm off on Friday for Good Friday, so I kind of have plans. But it kind of just depends on what's going on with the weather, for real.
The weather.
It's supposed to be thunderstorming on Friday, but you know it's all wishy-washy and whatnot.
Yeah, because it said it was supposed to be like cloudy and raining last weekend, but now it's like, it says sunny and shit. So we're gonna see, y'all. I don't know what's going on with the weather. They just, I don't want to say nothing where, you know, the government might ban our video. So they just, I don't know what's going on with the weather, but it's just not, it ain't, I don't know what it is. I don't like it. Because last year, the year before that, by this point, I feel like it was steadily spring. It was steadily spring.
No, yeah, because last Easter I had like this part of my, like, I was dressing like it's warm outside consistently. Like, it'd be like, okay, today I can dress like that. Well, how was the weather today? I was indoors all day.
It was, let me think. It was warm. It was like in the low mid 60s.
Okay.
So it wasn't bad, but it wasn't cold, but it wasn't, you know.
Yeah. So I feel like we've been having so many, like, okay, it's 85 degrees today, and then tomorrow it feels like 22 degrees. Like, it's been so bad. Like, you can't plan your life. You can't really do.
Because I remember, I will never forget, I think it was like a week or two ago. It was 86 one day, and the next day it was like 40 something. And then like a week later, we had like a chance of a tornado. I'm like, when have we ever had a tornado in North Carolina?
I swear it was cold. Was it cold yesterday? It wasn't cold, but it wasn't. No, it was like chilly.
Was I at work yesterday? What was yesterday?
No, that was, you went to the zoo.
Oh, yeah, it was like, yeah, that was like the perfect
yesterday.
weather to go to the zoo because you walking a lot, walking
Mhm.
warms you up. So it was like chilly, but it wasn't, it wasn't
Like,
warm.
yeah.
Yeah,
But I think, was it one of them days it was cold?
it was Saturday.
Was it?
Yeah, because I feel like I went to work Saturday because the day before that, Friday,
It was warm.
It was warm, and the day after that, I went to work and I was like, I didn't wear like a jacket or anything. And I had to get off at night, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna be mad when I go outside at nighttime because I ain't bring no jacket. But yeah, it was definitely Saturday.
It's definitely inconsistent. My somebody at work said they want to get a ice cream truck, like just have an ice cream truck come to our job or whatever, and they're like, schedule that for when it gets warm. I'm like, I don't really know what that means because
No,
like
for
it be
real.
warm tomorrow and then it
Yeah.
get cold. So it's like, do we want to wait for it to be consistently warm, or it's just all over the place, y'all? But I don't know. I want to go do something fun. Like I said, work is hectic. When I'm off work, I want to just be doing stuff. So we gonna see what we get into, but yeah.
Yeah, y'all. Well, that's the end of our video. Well, that's the end of this episode. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends, all that good jazz. Follow us on our Instagram and our TikTok at Soul Sister the Pod. And we'll see y'all next week. We love y'all. Bye.